The problem from the current issue that can be explained in this article titled Impact of Pandemic COVID-19 on Human Resources Management is due to COVID-19 virus. Recently, the whole world was rocked by the COVID-19 virus. The COVID-19 pandemic had a direct impact on human resource and also had a wider impact, influencing the general public, economy, culture, environment, politics, and other fields. It will cause many negative impacts in human resources because the pandemic spread rapidly around the world and led to travel restrictions in several countries and nationwide lockdowns. There are a few consequences due to COVID-19 pandemic, which are increase in unemployment due to the COVID-19 virus and Full Movement Control Order (MCO). It has affected employment and organizations. The second impact is it is impact human resources practices. Due to the COVID-19 virus, the pandemic will have an impact on human resources process such as learning and development and also onboarding and recruiting. The third impact is it will affect the employment to feel burned out, stress, and low motivation. COVID-19 virus had made employees have experienced heightened anxiety and stress due to uncertain remote working and unusual working situations. They will terrified of returning to work because of the increased burden. Next is inadequate number of employees on site. Due to the COVID-19 virus, all business activities have been shut down. It is now turned to a work from home to accommodate and conduct company and services remotely. There are not many workers directly working on site due to the peak phase of the COVID-19 pandemic. Lastly, work-family consequences that are disproportionate. The COVID-19 threw work, family, and social life into chaos.
Next, we go to the existing solution to the current issue. There are many things that companies can do in overcoming this issue, which is set up a system that allows workers to work from home. Working from home is the greatest method to reduce unemployment. Employer must also develop employees monitoring tools to evaluate employees' action in details, as well as a corporate website for meetings, discussion, and management tasks that also provide supervisors with tips on managing their teams. In addition, the organization might establish a daily check-in schedule. Check-in using video chat or instant messaging, for example. It can assist in ensuring that staff working from home complete their tasks within allotted working hours. The second solution that can be done is maintain regular contact with your staff on their physical and mental well-being. Leaders should communicate with employees frequently and make them feel supported. It will help to reduce some of the staff's concerns. The importance of safety cannot be overstated. We must always be open about your hygiene and safety procedures. Reduce employees' worry by proactively discussing your organization's sanitary health practices, safety and health equipment that you can give. Several initiatives that human resource can do is remind the employees that he is solely responsible for his own performance. It means if the employee is assigned to go to work in the office, the human resource should inform or alert the employee to be ready to work with a small employee rate, so the employee can be prepared to organize work and tasks on the day. You may lose more than your patient as a result of inadequate staff. Low productivity, bad sales, unhappy or lost clients, a lack of respect for management, and low workplace morale can all be consequences of such personnel. If this isn't the first time, think of other methods he might achieve his goal and enhance his performance. Give him the opportunity to participate in training activity if he has a poor production level because he is unclear about a procedure, with the expectation that he will improve by a particular percentage by a given date. First is, employee must receive 2 doses of vaccination if one work at office. In order to minimize the number of workers at work, employees who simply need to use the internet but are not obligated to attend work are also required to work from home. Employees who must go to work should be required to wear masks and observe social separations. Furthermore, the staff must be clear of COVID-19 system. Employee can also take shift at work if management sets up a plan. Employee A, for example, comes in for the first week and is replaced by Employee B for the second week. In this way, it can ensure that the workplace is not too crowded with people who are likely to carry a high risk of COVID-19 virus infections at work. Second is tighten the rules in the use of wearing face masks. Many initiatives that government can take. As an example, as a precautionary measure, the government has also imposed rules on wearing masks and physical enforcement in public places. If an employee violates instruction in wearing a face mask, HR or human resource can impose discipline or termination, with some legal option available for them to challenge the coronavirus prevention policy. Third is create a Google form for employees to monitor the daily activities of employees. Creating Google Forms for employees is the right choice. This is to ensure employees work on time and work with quality. This Google Form also helps to identify employees who come to the office. This also helps if the employee is at home as a result of COVID-19 to continue working even while at home. Such monitoring can reduce the risk of symptoms and identify working hours to all employees. Fourth is encouraging long-term teleworking. Many things that human resource management can do include long-term teleworking. When a certain level of worker presence is necessary in the workplace, rotating teleworking might be employed. Employees might also restructure work patterns to reduce interpersonal interaction, such as by minimizing office sharing and cancelling major meetings. In this way, it can also reduce unemployment or layoff.
Now, I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each recommendation. First, advantages and disadvantages. Employee must receive 2 doses of vaccination if one work at office. The advantages for employee is absence due to illness and doctor appointments are reduced. Besides that, can improve healthy and keep away from disease. Furthermore, can improve morale. The advantages for employers is reduces cost by reducing the amount of time people miss from work to get vaccinated. Besides that, vaccination are frequently covered by employee health plans. Reduces cost by minimizing sick leave, which leads to increased production. And for disadvantages is the employees can get side effect like fever. Besides that, some employee cannot take the vaccination because worried get the side effect. Second, advantages and disadvantages. Type in the rules in the use of wearing the face mask. The advantages is we are not aware of the false odors. When the odors around us are unpleasant, there's no need to cover our nose. We can now converse to anyone without being concerned about their of our breath. Besides that, wearing face mask is one of the most effective preventive measures people can take to protect themselves and others from becoming infected with the virus. And for the disadvantages is you have most likely heard about the drawbacks of wearing a mask. It's hard to breathe, hear the person you are speaking to, and your glasses fog up. For example, we agree with this, but we will argue that the benefits are significantly more essential in a pandemic situation like the current one. Third, advantages and disadvantages. Create a Google form for employees to monitor the daily activities of employees. Google Forms are frequently used to construct surveys quickly and easily since they allow you to arrange events, ask questions of your staff or client, and collect a variety of data in a simple and efficient manner. Advantages is it is a free web tool that allow you to collect data quickly and conveniently. Besides that, you can build survey in minutes with Google Forms to ask your client or collaborators questions about your product or service. Furthermore, we can see a spreadsheet view of the collected data because the forms are connected with Google Spreadsheet. Finally, the feedback we receive is saved in Google Forms so that we can study it thoroughly. For disadvantages is customization of the design is extremely limited. Advanced user can alter the design of the tool to use it for a wider range of use. Besides that, to use this program, you must have access to the internet. Furthermore, there are certain issues about security. To boost the level of security, the user must generate a secure password and protect it. And lastly, advantages and disadvantages encourage long-term teleworking. The advantage is the employee's opinion of the company will definitely improve. Given the numerous benefits of remote work, it is extremely likely that the employee's opinion of the company and his job will be influenced. When evaluating his working conditions, a worker who knows he will be able to care for his family in the event of an unforeseen occurrence, for example, if his child becomes ill, will consider this. Besides that, provides an opportunity for flexible scheduling. Furthermore, can increases productivity and job satisfaction, more free time, and an improved work and life balance. Besides that, saving time and money. The second advantage of working remotely, which is related to the first, allows employees to spend more time with their family, friends, and interests. Furthermore, both the company and the employees will save money in the short and long run because working remotely eliminates the need for them to spend money on things like gasoline, office rent, and transportation. For the disadvantages is the most significant downside of teleworking is the increased likelihood of becoming sidetracked. In the office, you will be constantly monitored by your employer. As a result, you will remain concentrated on your task. Besides that, lack of collaboration between work teams. Working from home also means that team collaboration takes place over the internet. It is not the same as brainstorming in person in a collaborative office with post-its, colors, and disputes as it is to do a video conference with your colleagues via a computer. The former is much more productive and faster, as well as more satisfying for the team members. The best recommendation that have many advantages is encourage long-term teleworking. Encourage long-term teleworking is that have many advantages between others recommendations. This is among the advantages. the employee's opinion of the company will definitely improve. Besides that, provides an opportunity for flexible scheduling that increases productivity and job satisfaction, more free time, and improve work and life balance. Furthermore, saving time and money. This second advantage of working remotely, which is related to the first, allows employees to spend more time with their families, friends, and interests. Furthermore, both the company and the employees will save money in the short and long run because working remotely eliminates the need for them to spend money on things like gasoline, office rent, and transportation.